መስለኝ ለነዚህ ለዓለም ዋንጫ እንዲጫወቱ የተጠየቁ ሁለት ተጫዋቾች የኛ መልሳችንም ከነሱ ከሁለቱ አይለይም።
The one player who says, I can't do it.
የመጀመሪያ ተጫዋች እኔ አልችልም ነው ያለው።
And the other player who says, I can do it all.
ሁለተኛ ተጫዋች ደግሞ እኔ ራሴ አደርገዋለሁ ነው ያለው።
Sometimes we graduates might respond that way.
አንዳንድ ጊዜ ተመራቂዎች ከነዚህ ከሁለት ተጫዋቾች አይነት መልስ ነው የምንመልሰው።
You see, when God calls us to a difficult place,
እግዚአብሔር ለከባድ ኃላፊነት ሲጠራን
where the challenge is so great,
እንግዲህ ኃላፊነቱ ከባድ በሚሆንበት ጊዜ
where there's no electricity and no running water,
እንግዲህ ኤሌክትሪክ በሌለበት ውሃ የሌለበት አካባቢ ስንሄድ
and we will likely be sick,
እዛ ደግሞ እንታመማለን,
and we say, this is too hard for me.
ይሄ ከባድ ነው ለኔ እንላለን.
Who am I to take this challenge?
ይሄ ኃላፊነት ለመውሰድ ይሄ ማን ነኝ?
When God calls us to confront false religions,
የሐሰት ትምህርት እንድንቃወም እግዚአብሔር ሲጠራን,
when He calls us to rescue people from false teachings,
ከሐሰት ትምህርት ሰዎች እንድናወጣ እግዚአብሔር ሲልከን,
we are tempted to respond, who am I to try to do this? I don't have the language. I don't have the resources. I don't have the knowledge to do this. And so we seek employment elsewhere. We seek a job outside the church because we're not good enough for this mission. The chances for success are not good. You see, when the challenge is huge, we often focus on what we lack.
እንግዲህ ኃላፊነቱ ከባድ በሚሆንበት ጊዜ ብዙ ጊዜ የሌለንን ነገር ነው ማሰብ የምንጀምረው።
Not enough money.
ገንዘብ የለኝም.
Not enough time.
ጊዜ የለኝም.
Not enough intelligence.
እውቀት የለኝም.
Not enough skill.
ችሎታ የለኝም.
Not enough energy.
ጉልበት የለኝም.
We have limitations.
ያ ብዙ እንቅፋት አለን.
Who am I?
ስለዚህ ማን ነኝ?
And we hold back.
ከዛ ቁጭ እንላለን.
And God walks away disappointed. There's a second response that we're tempted to make.
It
happens when we overestimate our importance to God's program. It happens like this. The challenge, say, is to plant an urban church. It's tough in the city. There's poverty. There's dirty, rabash kids. HIV is everywhere. It's not comfortable for ministry. And we might think, I have a degree now. I'm too important for this kind of ministry. I'm too valuable to the denomination to do this kind of work. It happens when we're challenged to train pastors in the countryside. And we may have to live like a farmer. We may have to raise our food in the morning and then work with the students in the afternoon. We may have to work with people who have less education. And perhaps walk many kilometers every day. And our temptation is to say, you know, I'm kind of too good for this. I'm an educated woman. I'm an educated man. I need to work with higher level people. My place is behind the desk. I need to keep my hands clean. I need to let my fingernails grow. Perhaps we even think, oh, I need more education.
ወይም ደግሞ ተጨማሪ ትምህርት ያስፈልገኛል ትላላችሁ።
I want to get a master's degree.
ሌላ ማስተርስ መውሰድ አለብኝ።
I'm beyond this level of work.
ከዚህ በላይ ከዚህ ስራ በላይ ነኝ እኔ።
And maybe you sit here this afternoon, and you say, that would never be me.
ምናልባትም እንዲህ ያላችሁ ይሆናል። ይሄ አሁን የምትገልጽ ያለው ሰውዬ እኔ አይደለሁም ትሉ ይሆናል።
My friends, education will tempt us in this direction.
ወንድሞቼ ነግራችኋለሁኝ ትምህርት የዚህ አይነት ፈተና ነው የሚያመጣው።
Because our world loves to acknowledge the status that education brings.
ዓለማችን የተማሩ ሰዎችን ስለምታከብራቸው ፈተናውን ያው ወደዛ ነው የሚስበን።
So God is challenging us in this day.
ስለዚህ ዛሬ እግዚአብሔር አደራ እያለን ነው ያለው።
He's challenging us to take part in a great mission.
በታላቅ የሆነው ስራው ላይ እንድንሳተፍ እየጋበዘን ነው ያለው።
Yet we're tempted to respond improperly.
እንግዲህ እንዳልኳችሁ በስተተኛ መንገድ የመመለስ አደጋ አለ።
But God gives us a couple of proper responses in His Word.
በቃሉ ግን እግዚአብሔር ትክክለኛ መልስ ምን እንደሆነ አሳይቶናል።
We'll be very brief.
ባጭሩ እንመለከታቸዋለን።
But the first response is this.
የመጀመሪያው መልስ ይሄ ነው።
When facing the challenge of God's mission, we respond by believing that we're sent from God.
ለእግዚአብሔር መልስ ስንሰጥ መጀመሪያ ያለብን የተላክነው ከእግዚአብሔር እንደሆን ማመን አለብን።
We are sent by the eternal covenant-keeping God on this mission.
ወደዚህ ስራ የላከን ቃል ኪዳኑን የሚጠብቅ ታላቁ አምላክ እግዚአብሔር እንደሆነ እንድናምን ያስፈልገናል።
You remember the story of Moses?
የሙሴን ታሪክ እናስታውሳለን።
He's at the burning bush.
እንግዲህ በሚነደው ቁጥቋጥ ፊት ነበረ።
And God says to him, I have a plan for you.
እንግዲህ ዓላማ አለኝ ብሎ ይጠራዋል።
I got a mission for you.
ስራ አለኝ ይለዋል።
You're not going to believe it.
ማመን አትችልም። ትልቅ ስራ ነው ያለኝ።
Because I'm asking you, Moses,
አንተ ሙሴ
to go into Egypt
ወደ ግብጽ ሄደ
and take the people who've been slaves for 400 years
ለ400 ዓመታት ባሪያዎች የነበሩ ሰዎችን
and deliver them out of Egypt.
ከግብጽ ነፃ እንድታወጣቸው ነው
The most powerful ruler in the world,
በዓለም ካለው ከታላቁ
and bring them to the promised land.
ወደ ተስፋይቱ ምድር አምጣቸው።
And Moses says, what?
ሙሴ ይሄ ምንድን ነው አለ ተገረመው።
Moses says this in Exodus chapter 3 verse 11.
በዘጸአት ምዕራፍ 3 ቁጥር 11 እንዲህ ይላል።
Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt?
ሙሴም እግዚአብሔርን ወደ ፈርዖን የሚሄድ የእስራኤልን ልጆች ከግብጽ የማወጣ እኔ ማን ነኝ አለው።
Who am I?
እኔ ማን ነኝ?
I can't do this.
ይሄ ማድረግ አልችልም።
I don't have enough resources.
እኔ በቂ ገንዘብም የለኝም።
I don't have the language.
ቋንቋውም የለኝም።
I don't have the education.
ትምህርቱም የለኝም።
I don't have the skills.
ችሎታውም የለኝም።
This challenge is too great.
ይሄ በጣም ትልቅ ኃላፊነት ነው።
I love what God says next.
እግዚአብሔር ከዛ ቀጥሎ ያለውን ወዳለሁ።
Because God does not say to Moses, you have what it takes.
እግዚአብሔር ለሙሴ የሚያስፈልገው ሁሉ አለህ አላለው።
He does not say to Moses, you have many gifts.
ብዙ ስጦታዎች አለህ አላለው።
He does not say to Moses, you've got a degree.
ዲግሪ አለህም አላለው።
What does he say to Moses?
ምንድን ነው ያለው ለሙሴ?
He keeps saying it over and over. I have sent you.
ደግሞ ደጋግሞ እኔ እልካለሁ ነበር ያለው።
In verse 12, God said, I will be with you. This will be your sign to you that it is I who have sent you. That when you brought the people out of Egypt, you will worship God on this mountain.
በእውነት እኔ ካንተ ጋር እሆናለሁ። እኔም እንደላኩህ ምልክት ይሆን ሕዝቡን ከግብጽ ባወጣ ጊዜ በዚህ ተራራ ላይ ለእግዚአብሔር ትገዛላችሁ አለ።
And again in verse 14, God says to Moses, when you go to the Israelites, tell them, I have sent you.
በቁጥር 14ም እግዚአብሔር ሙሴን ያለና የሚኖር እኔ ነኝ አለው። ያለና የሚኖር ወደ እናንተ ላከኝ ትላለህ አለው።
And he repeats the same thing in verse 15.
በቁጥር 15ም እንደገና ይደግምለታል።
What's the point for Moses?
እንግዲህ ምን እያለው ነበረ ለሙሴ?
When Moses focused on his limitation, God said to him, focus on the fact that I have sent you.
ሙሴ በራሱ አለመቻል በራሱ የሌሎችን ነገሮችን በሚያስብበት ጊዜ እግዚአብሔር ግን ምን አለው? ወደ ራስህ አትመልከት፣ ወደ እኔ ተመልከት፣ እኔ እንደላኩህ እመን አለው።
When Moses focused on his limitation, God said, focus on my commission.
እንግዲህ ሙሴ ወደ ራሱ ጉድለት ሲመለከት እግዚአብሔር ግን ወደ እኔ ትእዛዝ፣ ወደ እኔ ተልእኮ ተመልከት አለው።
There's a second response that God expects from his people.
እግዚአብሔር ከሕዝቡ የሚፈልገው ሌላ መልስም አለ።
When he challenges them with a great mission,
በጣም ታላቅ በሆነ ኃላፊነት ሲጠራቸው
he wants them to believe that they are to be servants of all.
እግዚአብሔር የእሱ ባሪያዎቹ የሰው ሁሉ ባሪያ እንደሆኑ እንዲያምኑ ይፈልጋቸዋል።
The disciples had to learn that lesson.
ደቀ መዛሙርቱ ይህንን መማር ነበረባቸው።
They've been chosen by the Messiah.
በመሲህ ተመርጠው ነበረ።
They had been walking with the Lord Jesus and performing miracles.
ከጌታ ጋር ነበሩ፣ ተአምራትም ይሰሩ ነበረ።
They've been doing many great things for the kingdom.
ለእግዚአብሔር መንግስት ብዙ ስራ ይሰሩ ነበረ።
And in Mark chapter 9, they had a little conversation going.
በማርቆስ ምዕራፍ 9 ደግሞ ትንሽ ውይይት አድርገው ነበረ።
They were on the road to Capernaum.
ወደ ቅፍርናሆም ነበር የሚሄዱት የነበረ።
And Mark records this little story.
ማርቆስ ደግሞ ይህንን ይጽፍልናል።
When they came to Capernaum, and when he was in the house, verse 33, he asked them, "What are you arguing about on the road?"
በማርቆስ ወንጌል ምዕራፍ 9 ቁጥር 33 ወደ ቅፍርናሆም መጣ፣ በቤትም ሆነው በመንገድ እርስ በርሳችሁ ምን ተነጋገራችሁ ብሎ ጠየቃቸው።
But they kept quiet.
እነርሱ ግን ዝም አሉ።
Because on the way they had argued about who is the greatest.
በመንገድ ላይ የተወያዩት እኮ ከመካከላችን ማን ነው ታላቅ ተባብለው ነበርና።
You see, they were walking on the road to Capernaum and having an argument.
እንግዲህ በመንገድ ወደ ቅፍርናሆም ሲሄዱ እየተከራከሩ ነበር። ይሄ
Can you imagine it?
መገመት ትችላላችሁ?
Peter says to James and John something like this.
ጴጥሮስ እንግዲህ ለዮሐንስና ለያዕቆብ እንዲህ ይላቸዋል።
You know, Jesus is giving me a high position.
ኢየሱስ እኮ ለእኔ ትልቅ ቦታ እየሰጠኝ ነው አላቸው።
I said, you are the Christ. And Jesus said, you're Peter, and on this rock I'll build my church.
እኔ እኮ አንተ ክርስቶስ ነህ ባልኩ ጊዜ አንተ ደግሞ አለት ነህ አለኝ። በዚህ አለት ላይ ደግሞ ቤተክርስቲያኔን እመሰርታለሁ ብሎኛል አላቸው።
And John comes back and says, oh, wait a minute, Peter, wait.
ዮሐንስ ደግሞ ጴጥሮስ ቆይ ይለዋል።
I am a disciple that Jesus loves.
እኔ ግን እኮ ኢየሱስን የሚወደው ደቀ መዝሙር ነኝ አለው።
He speaks most often to me.
ለእኔ ነው ብዙ ጊዜ የሚያናግረው አለ።
And when he looks at me, he shows love in his eye toward me.
በቃ ሲያየኝ እንኳን በአይኑ ለእኔ ፍቅር ነው የሚያስተላልፍልኝ አለ።
And John says, I'm the most valuable player on this team.
እኔ ነኝ ዋና ደቀ መዝሙር ከዚህ ቡድናችን ይለዋል።
And then James, he objects to both of them.
እንግዲህ ያዕቆብ ደግሞ ሁለታችሁ
Oh, you are both wrong, he says.
ተሳስታችኋል።
Yeah, Peter's not very faithful.
እንግዲህ ጴጥሮስ እኮ በጣም ታማኝ አይደለም።
And John, he slips in the background when the going gets tough.
እንግዲህ ዮሐንስም ደግሞ ይተኛል ችግር በሚመጣበት ጊዜ።
And James says, I'm the strongest of the three of us.
ከሁላችሁ ግን ጠንካራ ሰው እኔ ነኝ።
I don't back down in opposition.
በችግር ጊዜ ወደ ኋላ አልልም።
I'm the most valuable player on this team.
በዚህ ቡድን ዋና ተጫዋች እኔ ነኝ።
And Jesus says, what were you talking about?
ስለምንድን ነበር የምትነጋገሩ አላቸው።
And they're embarrassed.
አፈሩ።
So Jesus says to them, verse 35, if anyone wants to be first, he must be the servant of all.
ተቀምጠው 12ቱን ጠርቶ ሰው ፊተኛ ሊሆን ቢወድ ከሁሉ በኋላ የሁሉም አገልጋይ ይሁን አላቸው።
He says to them, stop being concerned about your status.
እንግዲህ ስለ ቦታችሁ ብዙ አታስቡ አላቸው።
Quit trying to climb up the ladder.
ወደ ላይ ከፍ ማለታችሁ አቁሙ አላቸው።
And he gives them an example of a child.
የልጅ ምሳሌ ይሰጣቸዋል።
The lowest person in society.
በህብረተሰብ ያው ትንሹ የሚባለው ሕፃን።
He doesn't say be like a child.
እንግዲህ ሕፃን ሁኑ አላቸውም።
He says serve the child.
እንደ ሕፃን አገልግሉ።
Because when you focus on being the greatest, what God says to us, no, be the servant of all.
እኔ ታላቅ ነኝ ብለን በምናስብበት ጊዜ እግዚአብሔር ምን ይለናል? አይደለም ከሁሉ ታላቅ አይደለም ግን የሁሉ አገልጋይ ሁን።
So let's put this together.
እስቲ አንድ ላይ እናምጣው።
When God gives us a great challenge,
እግዚአብሔር ትልቅ ኃላፊነት በሚሰጠን ጊዜ
and he's doing that,
እየሰጠን ነው ደግሞ ያለ
we must believe we are sent by God to be servants of all.
ማመን አለብን ከእግዚአብሔር እንደተላክን ሁሉን ለማገልገል ከእግዚአብሔር የተላክን መሆናችንን ማመን አለብን።
We are sent by the eternal, glorious God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to be the servant of all.
እንግዲህ ከአብርሃም ከይስሐቅ ከያዕቆብ አምላክ ከሆነው ከታላቁ አምላክ የሁሉ ሰው አገልጋይ እንድንሆን እንደተላክን ማመን አለብን።
So we're challenged to take the gospel to all of East Africa.
እንግዲህ ኃላፊነታችን በምስራቅ አፍሪካ ላሉት ሰዎች ሁሉ ወንጌልን የማዳረስ ኃላፊነት ነው።
And we have difficulty traveling in remote places.
በአንዳንድ ቦታ ለመጓዝም እንኳን አስቸጋሪ ነው።
We will cringe at the problems of living without electricity and without water.
እዛ ከሄድን በኋላ ደግሞ የውሃ እጥረት፣ የኤሌክትሪክ አለመኖር ልንያስቸግረን ይችላል።
We'll fear attacks from those who oppose us.
በዛ በዙሪያችን ባሉ ጠላቶቻችን ደግሞ እንዳይጎዱን ደግሞ ልንፈራ እንችላለን።
And we will be tempted to say, who am I?
ስለዚህ እኔ ማን ነኝ ብለን ለማለት እንፈተን ይሆናል።
We'll see our limitations.
ጉድለታችንን እናያለን።
We'll see what we lack.
የሌለንን ነገር እናስባለን።
But we must accept the challenge.
ግን ትእዛዙን ኃላፊነቱን መቀበል አለብን።
Accept the challenge, believing that God has sent us to be the servant of all.
እግዚአብሔር ሰውን ሁሉ እንድናገለግል እንደላከን አምነን ኃላፊነቱን መቀበል ያስፈልገናል።
We'll be challenged to strengthen the church,
ቤተክርስቲያንን እንድናጠናክር ኃላፊነት ተሰጥቶናል።
to deal with people who have less education than you do,
ከእናንተ ያነሰ ዕውቀት ያላቸውን ሰዎች እንድታስተምሩ ትላካላችሁ።
to deal with people who have struggling marriages,
የትዳር ችግር ያላቸውን ሰዎች እንድታገለግሉ ትላካላችሁ።
to help people who are poor and people who are sick.
እንግዲህ የታመሙትና እንደገና ድሆች የሆኑትን ሰዎች እንድታገለግሉ ተልካቸዋል።
We'll be tempted to say, that's not my level.
እንግዲህ ይህ የኔ አገልግሎት ነው ብላችሁ አትፈተኑ።
But you won't say that.
አትሉም ይሄን እንደው
Because you believe that God has sent you to serve all people.
እንደዚያ አትሉም። እናንተ የማትሉበት ምክንያት ደግሞ የላካችሁ እግዚአብሔር እንደሆነና ሁሉን ለማገልገል እንደላካችሁ ስለምታምኑ ይህንን አትሉም ብዬ አምናለሁ።
Imagine that football player, the football coach on the World Cup team.
አሁንም እስቲ የዛ የእግር ኳስ አሰልጣኙን እናስበው።
Imagine he comes to that first player
መጣ ለመጀመሪያ ተጫዋች
and he says, "You go the game."
እንደገና ይተጫወት ይለዋል።
And the first player swallows hard.
አሁንም ያው ምራቁን ይውጥና
he's about to say, "Who am I?"
እኔ ማን ነኝ ለማለት ትንሽ ይቃጣውና
Instead he says, "Sir, I believe you are sending me to this game to serve the players. I'll go."
አለቃዬ አንተ እንድጫወት የላከኝ እንደሆነ ስለማመን እሄዳለሁ ብሎ ይሄዳል።
And the coach smiles and sends him in.
አሰልጣኙ ደስ ይለውና ሂድ ይለዋል።
The coach goes to the second player.
አሁንም ወደ ሁለተኛው ይሄድና
"You go into the game."
አሁን ሂድ ይለዋል።
And the player is about to stand and say, "I can do it all, coach.
ራሴ እችላለሁ ብሎ ለመናገር ትንሽ ይፈተንና
I'll be the most valuable player."
በጣም ውድ ተጫዋች ሆናለሁ ለማለት ይፈተንና
But no, he doesn't say it.
ግን አይላትም።
Instead, he says, "Yes, sir, coach.
እሺ አለቃዬ ይላል።
I'll go because you're sending me in and I want to serve all the players on our team."
አንተ እየላከኝ እንደሆነ ስለማመን ለቡድኑ ሁሉ ደግሞ ማገልገል ስለምፈልግ እሺ እሄዳለሁ ይለዋል።
And the coach smiles,
አሁንም አሰልጣኙ ደስ ይለዋል።
delighted
በጣም ደስ ይለዋል።
at the players he's sending in.
የሚልካቸው ያሉ ተጫዋቾች ያስደስቱታል።
My friends,
ጓደኞቼ
how good it will be when our God sends us into ministry and he hears our response and he smiles.
እንግዲህ እግዚአብሔር ወደ ስራው ሲልከን ከዛ በምንሰጠው መልስ ደግሞ እግዚአብሔር ፈገግ የሚያሰኝ መልስ መስጠት ብንችል እንዴት በጣም ደስ የሚያሰኝ ይሆናል።
And he knows we are doing it because he is sending us to be servants of all.
የሁሉ አገልጋይ እንድንሆን እሱ እንደላከን አምነን እንደምንሄድ እንዳለ ሲያውቅ ደስ ይለዋል።
May our God help us.
እግዚአብሔር ሁላችንም ይርዳን።
Thank you, Dr. Anderson. Thank you, Gebra, for translating. Is that okay? Distinguished ETC board members, Mr. Board Chairman, Mr. Principal, and ladies and gentlemen, it is my duty and also my privilege and delight to be presenting these graduates to you today. We have 55 graduates from 3 programs, 10 from the Diploma of Theology, 3 from the Associate of Theology, and 42 from the Bachelor of Theology. I'd like to invite Atu Malatu Balachu, ETC Board Chairman, and Atu Freu Tamrat, ETC Principal, to come forward and present the diplomas and the degrees to this year's graduates. I would like to ask the diploma graduates to please stand. The diploma graduates are graduating from a 61-hour credit program, which is equal to 2 years full-time study. We congratulate them for achieving this honor today. Theological College of Addis Ababa, by the authority of the Board of Trustees and upon the recommendation of the faculty, confers upon the following students the Diploma of Theology. In witness thereof, the seal of the college and the signature of the representatives are affixed. Granted at Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, on this, the 5th day of June 2010. Abara Gedissa. Aklelu Adaferis. Asafa Olkiba. Aklelu Adaferis. Asafa Olkiba.
between the cameras for the Associate of Theology graduates to stand. The Associates of Theology graduates are graduating from a 63 credit hour program, which is equal to 2 years full-time study. Again, we congratulate them on this honor today. The Evangelical Theological College of Addis Ababa, by the authority of the Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, confers upon the following graduates the degree of Associate of Theology. In witness thereof, the seal of the college and the signature of its representatives are affixed. Granted at Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, on this, the 5th day of June, 2010. The Yehu. Dexter Gambale. Lydia Negati.
Associate of Theology graduates, please move your tassels from right to left. And ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, please sit down. And now if I can ask the Bachelor of Theology graduates to please stand. These students have worked very hard to earn 124 credit hours. This is equivalent to 4 years full-time study, and they deserve this honour today. The Evangelical Theological College of Addis Ababa, by the authority of the Board of Trustees, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, confers upon the following graduates the degree of Bachelor of Theology. In witness
thereof, the seal of the college and the signature of its representatives are affixed. Granted at Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, on this, the 5th day of June, 2010. Abanet Tardisa. Abraham Tardisa. Adeno Abuya. Albana Lebanon. Emmanuel Haramu. Andanet Maaza. Asta Kifla Jesus. Bertukan Hundi. Elias Mohammed. Eremias Asafa. Fakadu Ejeta. Gaso Shibru. Germa Abide. Ibrahim Abdi. Lema Fareja. Lucas Kashamu. Mateus Mendoy. Misrak Tsai Debebe in abstention. Mitikwa Basha. Nathanael Yo. Nagash Avaba. Nagusi Gontha. Samuel Ayalu. Samuel Hiley. Sintayehu Simeon. Tadasa Horissa. Tagasa Someno. Taya Katessa. Tegana Yima. Tekalin Dugama. Tarifa Dereba. Tesfai Belina. Tesfai Sal. Workene Abraham. Worku Eteru. Yemesrach Tesfai. Yerkedu Faleka. Johannes Mamu. Johannes Mohammed. Jonas Fakade. Zalalam Alamayu. Zerhun Takela. Bachelor of Theology graduates, please move your tassels from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bachelor of Theology graduates. Please sit down. Okay. Yeah.
አቶ ሙላቱ በላቸውን የኢቲሲ ቦርድ ሰብሳቢንና ሚስተር አንዲ ዋልተር የኢቲሲ አክቲንግ አካዳሚክ ዲን ይህንን የዲፕሎማና የዲግሪ የመስጠት ስነ ስርዓቱን ስላከናወናችሁልን እግዚአብሔር ይስጥልን። በጣም እናመሰግናለን። የዚህን ዓመት ምረቃ ልዩ ከሚያደርገው ነገሮች መካከል አንዱ በዚህ ዓመት ከፍተኛው የሴቶች ቁጥር አለንና እግዚአብሔርን ስለዚህ እናመሰግናለን። ምናልባት ኢቲሲ መጥቶ ለመማር የምትፈሩ እህቶች ካላችሁ ልናደፋፍራችሁ እንፈልጋለን። ኢቲሲ ለሴቶች በሩ በጣም ክፍት ነው። የኢትዮጵያ ቤተክርስቲያንም ትፈልጋችኋለች፣ እኛም እንፈልጋችኋለን። እባካችሁ ኑልን። ከዚህ በመቀጠል ከዲግሪውና ከዲፕሎማው ባሻገር በትምህርት ቤታችን ውስጥ ለየት ባለ ሁኔታ በአገልግሎት እና እንደገናም ደግሞ በትምህርታቸው ብልጫ ላመጡ ተማሪዎች ሽልማት እንሰጣለን። ሁለት አይነት የአገልግሎት ሽልማቶች አሉን። እነኚህ ሁለት የአገልግሎት ሽልማቶች የሚወሰኑት በኢቲሲ መምህራንና ስታፍ ነው። ብዙ ጊዜ ይህንን ሽልማት ለመወሰን ከተመራቂዎቻችን መካከል የዚህ ሽልማት የሚገባቸው ማናቸው ብለን በምንልበት ጊዜ ብዙ ችግር ውስጥ የምንገባበት ነው። ምክንያቱም ተማሪዎቻችን ሁሉ በአገልግሎታቸው የተመሰከረላቸው በባህሪያቸው በሁሉ ነገራቸው በእኛ መካከል እስከነበሩ ጊዜ ድረስ ጥሩ ምስክርነት ያላቸው ናቸውና ለማበላለጥ ያስቸግረናል። ነገር ግን ከነኛ መካከል ደግሞ ትንሽ ጎላ ብሎ የሚወጡ ተማሪዎች አሉና እነኚህን ተማሪዎቻችንን በዚህ ከሰዓት በኋላ በእናንተ ፊት ልንሸልማቸው እንወዳለን። In addition to the degrees and the diplomas that we award every year, the ETC faculty and staff selects those students who have distinguished themselves for their Christian ministries here at ETC and in the community. We do have three kinds of awards. The first one is called the Christian Service Award, and this award is given to the graduates in recognition of the outstanding graduates who best demonstrated Christ-like service to the community, the church, and the college. So this is the first award. For this award, the Christian Service Award, the ETC faculty and staff have nominated one person to receive this award, but we do have two honorable mentions. So from the graduates, two people they will be mentioned, they will stand, and then we will appreciate, we will recognize the service that you have rendered to your community, to your church, and to ETC. ስማችሁን የምጠራችሁ ሰዎች እና ለዚህ አዋርድ ታይታችሁ ናችሁ፣ ስማችሁን እንጠራለሁኝ፣ ትቆማላችሁ እና ከዛ በኋላ እናንተን ስላደረጋችሁት ነገር እናመሰግናችኋለን። ሽልማቱ ግን ለሌላ ሰው ይሄዳል ማለት ነው። So for this honorable mention, the first person is Elias Muhammad. And the second person for Christian Service Award honorable mention, Girma Abide. And this year's Christian Service Award goes to Emmanuel Heramu Woloro. Okay, the second award, which is considered to be the highest award by the ETC faculty and staff, is the Distinguished Leader Award. This award is given recognition of the outstanding graduates who best exemplified its values of excellence in academic pursuit, spiritual life, and servant leadership. For this award, we do have one honorable mention, and then the award goes to one of the graduates. For this year, the ETC faculty and staff have decided that on an honorable mention to be done for Fekadu Ijeta. Fekadu. Is that enough? And this highest award of the Distinguished Leader Award this year goes to Workene Abraham Wandaro. ምናልባት ከኢትዮጵያ ቃለ ሕይወት ቤተክርስቲያን የመጣችሁ ሰዎች ካላችሁ የወርቅነህን አያት የምታውቋቸው ይመስለኛል። የአባታችን የአቶ ዋንዳሮ የልጅ ልጅ ነው እና የእሳቸውን Okay, the third award will be announced by our acting academic dean, Mr. Andy Walter. This is the Academic Excellence Award, which depends on the academic performance. I will invite Mr. Andy to come forward and present this Academic Excellence Award.
So in addition to the Christian Service and Distinguished Leader Award, we also give an Academic Excellence Award to those students who from their batch excelled in his or her academic performance. Usually we give the Academic Excellence Award to a student who came first in their class and whose grade point average is above 3.0. This year, the Academic Excellence Award for the Diploma of Theology program goes to Hailu Abati. From the Associate of Theology program, the Academic Excellence Award goes to Desta Lambebo. And finally, from the Bachelor of Theology program, the Academic Excellence Award goes to Johannes Mohammed.
ተመራቂዎችን በመወከል አጭር ንግግር እንዲያደርግልን ተመራቂ ወርቅነህ አብርሃምን ወደዚህ እጋብዛለሁ። I would like to invite Workene Abraham, the graduate representative, to make his address speech. Workne.